So, you want to hear another story, huh? One where the very fate of Pandora hangs in the balance? If not, too bad, I'm telling you anyway. First, there was the vault, an alien prison opened with a mystical key. To the warriors who opened it, the vault was just a container of tentacles and disappointment. They vanished into the wastelands, certain that the vault held no treasure at all. They were wrong. The vault's opening triggered the growth of iridium, a priceless alien element. Soon, the rare and valuable mineral emerged all across Pandora. Its appearance attracted many, including the Hyperion Corporation. They came to Pandora to mine iridium and bring order to the savage planet. Through their excavations, Hyperion uncovered evidence of an even greater vault. Their leader vowed to find it, to use its power to civilize the Borderlands, once and for all. But Hyperion weren't the only ones searching for the next vault's alien power. The call of danger and loot is not so easily resisted. Certain warriors came to Pandora in droves to uncover its hidden secrets. Some would call them adventurers. Others call them fools. But I call them vault hunters. Our story begins with them, and with a man named Handsome Jack.
It's cute that y'all think you're the heroes of this little adventure, but you're not. Welcome to Pandora, kiddos.
So, Anthony, we're screwed. We're dead. It's over. Game over. It's Ramble Over, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Cool. Good. Now we can get the fuck out of here.
Do you know what we're playing? Do you remember what we're playing?
Couldn't possibly guess.
Okay. Well, it's Borderlands 2.
What?
I really enjoy this game. I think you said you haven't even really played it, have you?
I haven't got much of a chance to play it, no.
Okay. You should. It's really good, actually.
Well, I mean, I don't care to play it much alone.
Yeah. Well, it's really fun. They made a pre-sequel. That's how fun it was.
Ooh.
Who should we pick? Who should we pick?
You should pick the Psycho guy, because you said you never played him.
Actually, I haven't played him yet since he came out, so let's play him.
I'm gonna pick some different skins.
Some different hats, different heads.
Yeah, hats.
Yeah. Look at that.
Borderlands 3, free to play, where you get to buy tons of hats.
Yep, exactly.
And boots.
Let's do this one, because this is funny. You stuck paper on him.
Got fucking one inside just splayed across his face.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
And this is all just color changes. All this really is here. So how far have you ever really gotten?
Do
that.
Ooh, not even that far. I think the last time I played, me and you and someone else started another game, and got a little past the, I think it was the train segment. Not the train segment, the place where the train stopped and you fight that first boss. And I think we stopped after that and just never went back to it.
Oh. Well, I went back to it. I don't think you did.
No.
I don't know. I actually played this game on Xbox when it first came out and played with my friends on there, and I actually imported over my character to the PC because I just really enjoyed playing it. It's one of those really fun games to come back to. The DLC is always fun to play. It's always very, funny humor.
And
decently funny humor.
I enjoyed what I played of it. It's just never really had.
You have to kind of it was fun to play on Xbox Live because I had friends to play with. But yeah, I can see where playing on your own could get boring after a while.
Well, the thing is after I got it, by the time I did get it, everybody who I would have played with had already beaten the game and didn't feel like playing it, and so it was
exactly. So all my pre-order benefits here. Ah, yes, I know.
Woo,
pre-ordering.
Yeah. So I just stick with Fallout New Vegas.
That's what I was going to come back to too. So yeah, they also came out with the pre-sequel, which is the newer one, but it was kind of unique when that one came out because Gearbox basically said that everyone wanted more Borderlands 2, and they didn't want to make a new. They didn't want to make a Borderlands on the new console, something like that. They said, so they were going to they made pre-sequel, more of this Borderlands 2 basically, on the old console still.
Yeah.
It was like a weird. People kind of felt a bit strange, but I mean, I get why they did it though.
Do you know who made Borderlands pre-sequel?
It was still Gearbox, wasn't it?
Nope. It was 2K Australia.
That's right, Gearbox did. That's right. Okay. Well,
that's why when people play the pre-sequel, there is a ton of Australian accents in there.
Yeah.
Because 2K Australia, surprise, surprise, is made in Australia.
You mean Australians are in Australia? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Shocker. Begin the loot.
Do you also know that everything inside of the pre-sequel is upside down?
I knew that actually. That's why I've heard you're supposed to turn your TV the other way around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You actually have to turn your whole TV upside down.
Yep.
In order to play. Or in the case of a computer, you have to turn your monitor upside down.
Exactly. This is very depressing looking. Everyone's dead in here.
Yep. Claptrap doesn't care though. They're just more company.
He does. I think he mentions it here somewhere.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here.
Yep.
Bandits, vault hunters, claptrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed.
Ah, you're so nice.
The creatures around here are dangerous.
But yeah, like I said, I really always enjoyed the Borderlands games. They're always just fun. Good fun to play. The characters are actually pretty unique. Each one has different skills that are actually fun, so...
Yeah, I did always have fun playing as the sniper characters and just,
What the hell? Alright.
I don't remember that.
Oh. That's right. I remember this part.
They didn't even let you grab your loot.
Nope. Went ahead and took his eye already.
Yeah.
Damn. Well,
why just his eye?
I don't know. Because it's shiny.
All of him is shiny.
Yep, exactly. I don't know. Been good in here? Money! Hang else? All right, I'm taking. Don't worry, I'll help you out. I'm just taking stuff.
I did kind of like the loot system in here. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, the whole randomized loot was not too bad either. Look, card game.
Yeah.
Take the money.
Bunch of dead claptraps.
Yep, playing against them.
Yeah.
It's all very depressing. This is all very depressing.
Hold on, go back to those guys.
What's that?
They all have eyes.
But you know, Claptrap, I could just give you whatever, Claptrap, whatever. Can I open this up? No, I can't. Oh, I can.
Use it.
Ah,
Ooh, toilet.
Ooh.
Oh, dang.
Excuse me, man. I'm not gonna be here a minute.
Oh, poor claptrap can't see it anymore.
Yep, you can't see the lovely ladies. Ladybug. Oh, that's right. Toilet too. Yeah,
There you
ammo
go.
and toilet. There we are. Here's the gun.
I do remember playing a good portion of the first one though, and I played as you said Mordecai was the sniper.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yep.
Can't really remember that well. But I did like actually pecking at the various enemies with my sniper rifle.
Yeah.
From long ranges.
I've always played all the sirens in them because I just enjoyed the siren, the small bits of story you get in between about the sirens being the all females. There's only like I think 8 known in the world or in the universe, should say, and they're all no one knows how exactly they work. So it's just cool story. In the same way that the Psycho character, when they first announced him, his like release trailer actually had story to it. Like he was going insane. He still has a sane side of him that talks to him and everything. And you know he meets Maya, the siren in this one, and like falls in love with her.
Yeah. Is that claptrap that he pushed through like a doggy door?
Yes.
Is that actually just a flattened claptrap?
I would not doubt it actually. Can I go through here?
Can't tell.
No. It could be a flattened claptrap. You know, why not? At this point in this game, how more the opening has been, sure, let's go with it.
Yeah.
There we are.
Good.
What is he doing to this one?
I don't know.
I think he's an evil genius, actually.
Why would he just take the eye out?
I know. You have plenty of spare eyes.
Let me know if I'm gonna run into anything.
This is all just cleverly planned.
Yeah, exactly.
Just assume you didn't see that.
Nope, didn't see it at all. Didn't see you there. You don't. There.
Even though Knuckle Dragger blindsided me, I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in Frostbite Crevasse.
Crevasse.
Ah. When are they gonna have a British claptrap?
Someday.
Actually, you know what? They have, I believe in the new one, they the pre-sequel. I believe they have some Australian claptraps.
Oh god, that'd be awesome. I remember there's a couple I've seen like videos or pre-sequels like claptraps working on the base, and some of them like make inside jokes they had at the game studios, like, well, if they want DLC, well, I'll give them DLC they want then, like that kind of stuff.
I hear bully bonds. Sick of minion.
I don't wanna.
Squire.
All right. I miss this game. We'll play it more often. These guys. They are. Yeah, like and the good thing too about this game was it's very simple. You know, very basic. The loot was always nice about it. Easy to get into, you know.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool characters throughout the whole thing as well.
Yeah, good characters. Like I said, good characters to meet, funny stuff. So yeah, nothing to complain about. Just a good game overall. That's why I wasn't too mad when they said they're making more Borderlands 2. I remember we did that in the pre-sequel.
Yeah.
So yeah, just overall good game, and I enjoy it. I know I'm also I actually have it now purchased. I just need to download it and play it. The pre-sequel. I want to
Nice.
play that.
What do you think specifically just makes this game so good?
The characters, the story. I think there's enough. You know, the characters are funny, very tongue-in-cheek. You know, humor and everything. So it's enjoyable to play and enjoyable to keep playing. And plus, the actual characters you play as are unique. Like you actually hear. They did it more in fell off again. They did it more in pre-sequel, where the characters actually say more things rather than just be quiet the entire time. But the little bits of backstory you get here and there, not only about your characters but about the world going on around you, is enough to keep me engaged, and I want to learn more about it. But it's also very humorous, so just funny things happen. It's just a funny game to play.
I always enjoyed the guns in the game, and I actually just noticed something. There's a Gearbox logo on the side of your gun.
Yeah, this is for pre-ordering the game. I get these little gear pack stuff. It starts. Otherwise, I just have pistols. All I have. So I'm cheating. Let's go with that.
Cheater. Pre-order cheater.
Yep. This is back on console when I pre-ordered a lot. I don't necessarily agree with pre-ordering now.
It's okay. It's okay. I got
It's okay. I'll make mistakes.
It's I pre-ordered Fallout New Vegas 2, and I got a caravan shotgun that's way overpowered.
Yeah, I remember people talking about that.
Of course, you only have a couple of bullets for it at the very beginning, so it doesn't really help all that much.
Yeah.
Although it does make things heads go splat.
Yep, exactly. That's what the game's all about, too.
And a lot of times nowadays, I just go ahead and turn on the God mode and go
just
to
have
town.
fun. Exactly.
'Cause,
So what did you enjoy about, Battlefield? What the fuck?
Battlefield.
Borderlands, sorry.
As far as Borderlands go, I actually enjoyed the guns, like I just said a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I think, well, I mean, like, beyond that, is it just the gunplay, really?
Yeah, I mean, I think they did a real good job at differentiating the guns, and not just the way they look, but the actual way they feel. Like, when guns are certainly, like, more powerful or something like that, you get good feedback for how the weapon reacts and the different fire rates and things like that.
Yeah, and the different effects they have, I would say that's pretty good, too.
Unlike, say, Destiny, where every battle rifle feels the same.
True. Very true, very true. They haven't, I heard there's more problem with Destiny, isn't there still? There's some more issues going on with it now?
I mean, it's just, they haven't really done much to make it really fun and fill in the aspects that are problematic in the first place.
Yeah. That's true, I guess. Yeah, it's just, I know it's, I don't know, that game, it just makes me sad. Makes me sad.
Makes everybody sad.
Yeah, it had so much potential. Yes, I know. Thank you for being a premium club member. I know. Yes. Good lord, I forgot how much crap go through here. Okay, there we go.
I feel bad for the Bungie people, who both the Bungie people and the 343 people who worked on Halo and who worked on the new Halos, and the Bungie people who worked on Destiny, because originally Activision was just supposed to kind of be like this partner that just gave them money and let them do whatever they want with the game.
Yeah.
And then they snuck people in there, and then it basically just turned into Activision Bungie, and they were like, oh, let's cut out all the story and just basically ruin your game. And then a bunch of people left Bungie. And then as far as Halo 5 goes, a bunch of the Bungie guys went over 343 to make the new Halo games.
Right, exactly.
And then now they're just having all these crap problems with it, and Microsoft's kind of making them do crappy things. And it's just like,
right, making them deal with Minecraft now and doing things there. Not Minecraft, sorry. Microsoft, they bought Minecraft, and they also bought. And basically, what I'm trying to say here is that Minecraft is just a good example of what Microsoft does to games.
How so?
And, well, the biggest thing I've heard is that because when Microsoft took over Minecraft, they have their updates they've been doing are very lackluster, that kind of stuff, and I feel like that I'm rambling now all of a sudden because I lost my train of thought in the middle of that. But basically, when these big companies like that take over these games and stuff like that, they always try to have these cool ideas. They try to give more what people want, but I think what people want is innovation.
Yeah, I mean...
And they try to just keep putting out more of the same, and I feel like they're doing this thing with Halo, where they're trying to make it more like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and
that's
people
true.
want more of the original. I think that's a rambling way of saying it, but that's my big thing. Is like, I usually don't have a problem with it, but just what I've been seeing recently with like Minecraft and then now Halo and a couple other games with Activision and stuff. It's like, I feel like it's not good.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be a lot better if they just let the developers kind of do what they wanted.
Right.
Because at first, a lot of the reason those guys went over to 343 is because they still believed in the idea of Halo, and they believed they could do cool things with it.
Exactly.
And I feel like Microsoft is kind of just being like, okay, well, we focus tested all this stuff, so no, you can't put that in the game, put this in the game.
Right, exactly. They're just kind of doing things. Like, where we work at, those kids one times, being just kids that play Minecraft still, they still have some good points about how a lot of the updates have just been, it's just mods. It's like, where's the original stuff?
Yeah, and like they've changed the main character around, and like a lot of the things they're adding in nowadays feel more like that kind of just focus tested. Oh, this one is what would be most popular to put on there. When actually it's kind of not. It's like, no, I mean, this thing isn't really what I want. And now they're even talking about rumors of making a Minecraft 2. Which,
what?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's not confirmed or anything, of course, but there had been rumors of it. And it's like, how do you make a Minecraft 2? What do you add to it? And
it's not already there.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you could add some things here and there, but that just seems weird that they'd come out with a Minecraft 2 at all.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
Ooh, we'll update it graphically.
Yeah, I don't...
How?
Yeah. What, but people want that square look from Minecraft, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of its thing.
Exactly. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. All of gaming last year was kind of depressing.
Speaking of Halo, Halo Master Chief Collection is still broken.
Is it still broken?
Yes. Actually, your sister's boyfriend came in here last week and was like, I said, how's the Master Chief Collection going? He's going. He said, broken. I
Still
said,
broken.
How's the Halo 5 Guardians beta? Broken. All right.
Well, good to know then. Wow.
So
What are they doing? What's
know.
up with it? I don't understand. Why are all these games having so much trouble? What's happened?
what happened?
Exactly.
But speaking of broken games, and one game that'll hopefully not be broken, is Grand Theft Auto 5 for PC got delayed till March.
I heard, and people were kind of upset at first, but like Total Biscuit on Twitter had a good point. Like, look at last year gaming. You can't tell me that it's a delayed game or a game release getting too early is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, like
It's like, come on.
yeah, the game like Grand Theft Auto 5 getting delayed is like, yay at this point, because it's like, oh
Maybe
God.
they'll fix it more or something.
It'll
When I say
not be
fix
broken.
it, but yeah, maybe it'll be good and no problems. So
I mean, that would just be wonderful.
I had hope like that.
To the pool of acid. I was really good at
Well, he just didn't interrupt his sense at all. He just kept talking as he fell.
Well, I mean, this is a robot.
That's true. That's true. But like, I had hope like that once back in Splinter Cell. Was it not Double Agent? It was Conviction, I think it was. One of the a couple of years back was going to come out, and it got delayed like 3 times, right? And I was like, you know what? Everyone's like, get all upset about it. I was like, you know what? No, it's fine. If it comes out and it's bug free and the game's nice and easy and polished and easy to play, I'm not gonna be mad about it at all.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It came out and it was all broken still.
Yeah.
It needed like day 1 patches and it was unplayable. It's like, God damn it. I had my faith in you, but nope.
No
Damn,
good.
here.
But I trust Rockstar. They usually do pretty good about
Yeah,
it.
they're pretty good. I think there's a reason why it's taking this long for PC. They want to make sure it's right, so I trust them.
Yeah. And I mean, they are doing the whole 4K textures and 4K resolution.
Right, exactly.
And they're supposedly going to have a couple other things that are going to be real nice with the PC version.
Yeah.
I mean, there's things to work out. And I mean, hey, whatever. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Just make sure it works.
yep. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. Forgot about that part. And just make sure it works, because that's all I want. We just want it to work. We just want it to work.
It's a nice name you got there, Austin.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have my character that has the perks that make him aim easier, so I'm having to use kind of carefully do this.
That ground is real evil. Oh,
This gun, actually. Oh, it's one. Okay, this is one of those guns, the Hyperion guns, that it's weird. It's reversed. It's actually more inaccurate. I'm sorry. It's more accurate the more you shoot it. There's some guns that are like that, where you start aiming at the sights and it's like, oh my god, when you start shooting, it actually gets more accurate. See how it's not so steady? It's weird. Again, like I said, gameplay-wise, unique gunplay. Yeah. That's all it is. That's what's enjoyable about it.
And that's the thing, like, I'd get a rifle that might look kind of similar to one of the other rifles, but it fires in a completely different way. Which
Exactly.
is more interesting to me than a gun looking different and then firing just the same.
Exactly.
And that's one of the complaints that a lot of people had about Destiny is every rifle, there's like a couple types of guns, and they may have different colors and maybe be called something different, but overall they're basically the same gun.
ass thing, basically.
Yeah, it's like, or maybe it does a little bit more damage, but still overall it's like, this gun doesn't feel like a cool, unique gun.
Yep.
And that is actually one of the things that they touted for a long time about Destiny. They were like, "Oh, you're gonna have this. You're gonna find this gun that's just your gun. And it's so cool and weird and unique, and so you're gonna want to show it off to everybody."
Yep.
And that hasn't basically happened at all.
No, not at all. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, man, it's just gaming last year, just kind of depressing when you think about it. Yep. But it's New Year. There's hope. We have hope, man. What new game are you hoping for this year?
What?
What new game are you hoping for this year? Be good.
You already know the answer to that.
Metal Gear.
Everybody knows the answer to that.
Metal Gear.
I mean, that's the only game to be looking forward to this year because it has fucking everything.
True.
I mean, you have all of Afghanistan to explore.
Yep.
You have multiplayer gameplay to play. You even have the weird, like, Assassin's Creed-y, like, invasion type gameplay on your mother base where people can invade there. You can build a custom base. You can pull things. Well, when I say Assassin's Creed, like, you can be sitting at your mother base, and sometimes people will just get plopped in and be invading your base.
Okay.
And so you have to defend against that. Or if you want to, you can try to do that yourself and get gear that way.
That'd be cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I never played a Metal Gear Solid game at all, but I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah, everybody's looking forward to it. Because that's not even just Metal Gear Solid. That's just a good game.
Can you think of a game that's not Metal Gear Solid that you're looking forward to? Besides, like, Call of Duty. Fucking Call of Duty. Jesus Christ. My God. What's wrong with me today? What is wrong with me today?
No.
Grand Theft Auto.
Kind of, but I did get to play a good amount of it. I mean, I know what I'm expecting on there. It's not something I'm super excited about. I'm like, cool. Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC.
Yeah,
cool. Looking forward to mods, but I'm not looking forward to it in the same way that I'm looking forward to Metal Gear Solid.
Right.
And that's not just because of Metal Gear Solid itself. That's just because, Metal Gear is a brand new game.
Right.
In general.
What other?
I'm pretty excited about Evolve coming out.
That's true. Evolve's looking pretty good.
Which that actually is now in beta, another closed beta right now.
Yep.
They call it a closed beta, but basically everybody has keys.
It's like a closed-ish, open-ish beta.
Yeah. And I think it might actually be open on Xbox, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I actually heard that. Yeah, on Xbox it's open if you just do download it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, but let me think here. Is there any other game that I'm looking forward to this year that I know about for sure?
I'm trying to think here too. Yeah, what else could there be at the moment here?
I don't have a Wii U yet, but I am kind of looking forward to that new Zelda game and the new Star Fox game.
That's right, new Star Fox. That actually could be interesting.
Could be pretty cool. I do want to get a Nintendo 3DS because there are a couple of games out for that look pretty cool. Like they have a Monster Hunter game coming forth, which I've seen people play that in before, and it seems like a mixed like kind of review of like, some people hate it, some people love it. But from what I've seen in the gameplay, it looks like a role-playing, like kind of like an action role-playing game.
Yeah.
Where you go through, you grind, you get a higher level, and then you go kill giant bosses. Which is like, all right,
They're pretty cool.
that works. And especially if I can just have something like that to play on my DS.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a sucker for games where you have to grind and do stuff like Persona.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to grind in that game so much, but if you want to, you can sit there in those dungeons for hours on end and just level your character to the point of just like, oh, now I'm just gonna breeze through everything.
Yep, no problem. Just
I like doing that.
Yeah, I think like that's what I did on Dragon Age, the new one.
Yeah,
I just went through all the hinterlands and all the side areas still, and just now I'm power leveling, so I can just blow through things, leave more powerful.
Yeah. Now the only problem I've heard about that game is that after you do that in Dragon Age, is that it gets kind of boring.
So far I haven't had that issue, but I could see where it could get boring.
Well, that's my brother saying. He's saying after that point, the combat itself, not most of the game, but like the dialogue and stuff, there's still plenty of cool stuff going on there. But like the actual combat after that point got kind of boring to where it's like, okay, I'm just kind of mashing the same few buttons here over and over again at that point.
Yeah.
I'm just so leveled up that it's just bleh.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I think there is that case because they're like I'm going through doing all of the side areas that have no real main story. They have a story to them, but it's not a main story, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going through doing that stuff. I'm trying to quest here right now, and yeah, I have to agree. I think there's a certain point where there's this one side mission where you're like fighting this army of undead. You're trying to figure out where they're coming from, and like I could see where like this is a cool story, but it's all told through like text and very little interaction with people. There's no real choices to be made there. So I'm like, this is kind of cool, but I feel like there could be more to it, right?
Yeah.
And that's a big complaint I have that I agree with people where that game has certainly gone the route of quantity over quality. So, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, the game still looks fun to me.
Yeah, it's still fun. I recently got high enough level and got the parts to specialize my warrior character, and I'm playing as a reaver, which is actually really fun. Thought it was going to be kind of boring. It's one of those classes where like, oh, the more damage you take, the more damage you do, right? Like, oh, that's going to be boring. But as it turns out, it's actually very fun because it has a nice little balance of your moves. So your moves now cost health. So, where do you keep that balance of, having low health but more damage? And it's fun, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's been done before in our MMOs and other games and things like that, but it was unique enough here still, so.
Yeah. And then, of course, they have the new Fire Emblem game coming out, which is like... Fire Emblem, from what I've seen in the past couple of years here, has... it still has the very grid-based movement, but it seems like they've made it more so like XCOM in the way that things go down. Which to me, that sounds awesome.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
It's not, you don't seem to have all the same like kind of upgrades and stuff like that you do for XCOM, and like you don't have the rosters in the same way.
Right, exactly.
And I'm not sure if there's permadeath in that either. I can't remember. But it seems pretty cool to me. I want to play it.
Yeah, I think I've actually never played a Fire Emblem game. I say that, but I've played a little bit on like my friends It was on DS, right? One point, one of them was. I think it was. Wasn't it Fire Emblem DS? One of them were.
There's been plenty of Fire Emblem games on DS.
That's probably when I played it then. One of those, and it seemed enjoyable. I never got into the DS gaming. I'm actually low health right now.
Whenever I got the DS Lite when it first came out.
Yeah.
Fight for your life.
Yep. I got a wrong gun.
I thought this was always a cool mechanic in Borderlands too, where it's like, you have to shoot while you're down, and then if you kill something, you get a second wind.
Yep, exactly.
Come back up.
And actually, you can plan for it too. Like for example, these, how I mentioned earlier, this gun, as you see when I shoot, it gets more accurate, right? This is actually the perfect gun to have when you're down, because if you're far away from something, like if I'm on the ground far away, he's over there, it gets more accurate, and I'm actually hitting him. Nice. So it's something you can actually plan for.
But the one thing I did hate about that second wind system is sometimes I would have maybe 2 bullets left in my gun.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd fire them and I'd be like, oh, okay, well.
Well, I'm screwed. In this one, I can't remember if it was in the first one. This one you can switch weapons at least. Oh. While you're down. It was a nice touch. Like, oh good, I can actually change over to a long range weapon if I need to. You can't aim down sight. That's where it's like, if you got a sniper rifle out, I got a sniper rifle, well you're fucked. Once the guy's right next to you.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Monster
Hunter, Fire Emblem, games we're looking forward to in the new year.
Oh, Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy Plus.
I saw that. You showed the video of it.
Which actually seems pretty good. I think my headphones just came out.
Oh, they did, yep. But
yeah, it seemed pretty good because it seems like they've actually gone back to the more of the Ace Combat 6 type of route, where it seems a little bit more anime-ish overall, and I didn't see any helicopters. So hopefully the game will be pretty good.
Yeah, hopefully no damn helicopters.
But I mean, we'll see how that goes. Now speaking of Nintendo stuff, they did show off some stuff in the new Nintendo Direct they had. One of which is they talked a little bit more about the DLC coming out for Hyrule Warriors. Yeah. Which is where you play as Tingle, a little weird dude.
The little guy, the little banker dude.
I don't know what that guy is in the Zelda universe. I've never really paid too much attention to his story specifically.
What is he exactly?
Because he kind of does random things throughout each of the games. But in Hyrule Warriors, apparently they say he fights with. I didn't watch all the Nintendo Direct, and I don't know if they have video on it or not. But he actually fights with balloons, and then apparently throws rupees at people.
Oh, he's just so rich he can just throw money at people?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. That's
awesome. God, that'd be great if they just had a moment in there, like special attack, where he just pulls out his wallet of rupees and then starts showering them over things and says, "I'm making it rain!
Make it rain!" That'd be awesome. That'd actually be perfect.
And then it just murders everybody.
Yep.
But it looks... That could be interesting.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, actually.
What else did they show off on that Nintendo Direct? That was where they also showed off the Fire Emblem games, as well as the new Monster Hunter and stuff like that. We'll show off more information about it. I know I'm pretty sure they had already announced Monster Hunter for the DS. The new DS that they got coming out with seems really, really nice. They've rearranged the way where the buttons are on the start and select. They have the new nub on it.
Yeah.
Which I heard a lot of people say feels like a little BlackBerry thing, where it was like a little keyboard thing, or all those old IBM computers.
Yeah.
Where it was sitting in the center of the keyboard, the little nubs.
Yeah.
But everybody says they work really, really good for the games.
Every time the actual little, almost like on a laptop, right?
Yeah, like all those old IBM laptops where it had that little nub in the center of the keyboard that you could use as a mouse.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, it has something like that, except it's used as an analog stick.
Ah.
And everybody says it works really well.
Okay, as long as it does. I mean,
hey,
I have my doubts, but people are saying it works really well. So
I'm probably gonna get one anyways.
Eventually, I'm sure I will eventually.
I mean, like I said, I like my DS Lite. I haven't got one since, just because I haven't had the money. But come time for this one, I'm probably gonna go ahead and get it because I really do enjoy that. They do have a ZR and ZL button now, which are basically 2 extra top buttons that you can use.
Okay, like triggers or?
Yeah, kind of. And that seems pretty nice. I've heard everybody say that the buttons are a lot more clicky. They feel good as far as you actually feel like you're pressing a good button.
Yeah.
Clicking it in, which is I'm cool with that. They've added a front-facing camera on the new DS, where it actually does facial tracking and motion tracking.
Huh.
So whenever you're using the 3D aspect of it, as you tilt the screen, you don't get as much more of that blurry effect going on.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. So it tracks your face, I guess.
Yeah, and the things around you to help stabilize it and make it not so messed up looking on the screen. Which sounds cool. Sounds good to me.
Yep, that sounds pretty good. That guy's actually limping. I forgot they do that. They actually will change in this game how damaged they are. They'll limp around.
These are human beings.
This is another example of guns that change here. This is a let-off gun for high rate of fire. It's got a minigun barrel on it.
Yep.
The longer I pull it down, the faster it shoots.
And see, it's like that, things like that. And I remember even in Borderlands 1, there was a sniper rifle I got that was a burst fire sniper rifle.
Yeah.
It would do 3-round bursts, go pop, 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 and it did a really good amount of damage with it. But it was different. There was actually difference to the way it fired.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, that's cool. That's nice.
Yeah, and that's like I said. I think that's what the biggest thing. Other than that, just the having enough of the story in the game that I enjoy.
Elemental effects, like look at that.
Yep.
You're lighting these guys on fire as you shoot them.
Exactly. This game, I think this one too really brought up. They said they did it more in pre-sequel. I think this game also brought a lot of the effects in place too.
Yeah.
I think probably pre-sequel probably just brought it up even more. And that's enjoyable. That's one good part about the game. Yeah. How it actually affects them and actually changes the way it, like, on my main character, I actually run around with a fire weapon, an acid weapon, and I think an electric one, and something else for fun. And you need them actually for different things. Like the fire is good for burning health. The electric, of course, is good for shields, and the armor is good for like the special armor effect some bosses have. So it's actually meaningful.
Yeah, I know they had it a little bit in the first one, but do they have it in this one where it's still kind of like the traditional RPG, where there's certain enemies that are weakened or have weaknesses to certain elements?
Yes, there is.
Okay,
there is, and everything here. Yeah, I remember that being there still. Let's see here. Loot. And that's the other thing. They have like bajillions of guns, and I kind of like and don't like they say that. Because their whole, what it is they mean by that is that just their loot system, the gun making system, can just randomly throw things together basically.
Yeah.
And I get, so yeah, technically yes, you have a gajillion guns because all the different combinations you could have.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It felt like a weird, like, really, you don't have to say that really, no, but whatever. It's their game.
It's good enough for me, to be honest. And it's definitely a lot better than Destiny did it.
Exactly.
And truthfully, it's better than any other thing I've seen at all, as far as like lots of guns go. Especially because, like I said, the guns actually feel different. They don't just look different.
Exactly.
And so, I mean, I found just tons of different guns in the first Borderlands, and even a couple in this one that felt really, really good and different to me.
Yeah.
And I found some that one did a little bit more damage than the other one, but I kept the other one because I just liked the way it felt.
Yeah.
And it worked fine, and I actually did better with that gun just because I was comfortable with it.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know, hey,
yeah,
I don't fault it for it.
Exactly. I think it's fine. It's a pet peeve, I guess, for me.
It's a pet peeve.
Yeah.
Pet peeve for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people complained about it, like, oh, well, no, they're just randomly generating guns. What other game has guns as good as that?
True. I guess also kind of going into that aspect of it, though, that is kind of one of the reasons why I like coming back to this game, because I've played this game so many times and beat it so many times that I've actually gone through and just I've modded some of my characters before and modded some guns into the game.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Screw it. It's fun. I'm playing it by myself. It's fun to play.
Now, that'd be a good thing for Borderlands 3, is just have a straight up, like, hey, you earn so much money in the game, pay and just build a gun.
Yeah, that could be cool, actually. I go out and find parts, maybe, even.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Find ultra rare parts.
Yep, exactly. Why are there just shields in the restroom? Why are there things flung in the restroom? Oh,
You know.
Those are bones. Those are bones.
Yeah. It's best not to question.
Yep. I have to smack these guys? I think I do. I can't remember if I can kill them with my...
There's a boss coming up here soon, ain't there?
The arrow direction, yes. I probably head that way in just a minute here. I was going to try to do the side quest real quick. I think I have to actually punch these guys to death to do the quest.
Oh.
Like you have to, you have to get hair off them. You have to do it by smacking the crap out of them, I think.
Yay.
Yep, that's it. That's what it was. There we go.
How are we doing on time over there?
Let's see. We're about 40 minutes in. We'll do this quick here. Then I'll head to the next main and go to the next boss fight. And probably by that time we'll be done. I think. The opening area is pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah. And truthfully, I mean, it's not too long. Back when we started playing it, it's kind of annoying now because of I've already had characters leveled up at this point. So.
See, I'm the opposite of that though. Even I've actually played through this opening area quite a bit.
I have too. Like I played through a lot of it. I just, if I seriously want to sit down and play it again, it's tough for me to do it because I've done it already.
Yeah, well, see, I don't really have that problem. I like I like leveling up. I like having that sense of progression.
Yeah.
That's the reason I've only really played through Fallout New Vegas once fully in God mode, and that was because it was more so boring to me at that point.
Yeah.
Because at that point, oh, hey, look, I'm all powerful. Run around, shoot some things. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's like same reason why I play World of Warcraft, right? But same reason why I hardly ever have any alts max level. It's tough for me to do it again because I already have the one character there. And I think it boils down to, I explained it best back when I was playing Mass Effect a lot, in that when I replayed Mass Effect and everything, of course, not actually a thing here. Okay, but like Mass Effect 2, for example, I played through. I did all the side missions, right? I enjoyed it. It was an awesome game. I love Mass Effect. So I started going through and playing it again on a second character, so my different character, try something a little different, right? And what I found was that I wanted to kind of just go through it into the main story as a different character, not necessarily do all the side quests.
I got you.
That shouldn't be a hard thing to do, right?
Yeah.
It's really hard for me. Like, subconsciously, I'm like, no, I have to go do all this crap. So I'm like, I hate going through doing all this stuff. At the same time, I have to go through and do all of it.
Oh, see, I don't care about none of that.
So it bothers me if I don't do it. It bothers me. Also, too, it's a personal thing. I don't know why I'm weird like this, but it's hard for me to make a different choice than I've already made before.
That's weird.
I don't understand it. Well, I think it's good credit to Mass Effect storytelling in all of the games, 1, 2, and 3, where, you know, I played the game and I'm like, oh crap, what option should I pick here? People could die or live, you know, decide what I say, right?
Yeah.
And so when I go through the game and play it once and I go back and play it a second time, yes, I want to see what's going to happen if I choose different options, but at the same time, like, oh, but I don't want to actually, you know, lose anyone. I don't want to actually hurt this person, right? Or lose this person. So it's credit to their storytelling that I actually cared for those characters.
Yeah.
And didn't want to see anything bad happen or anything too drastically change, you know?
I got you.
So that's probably what it is.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm actually kind of the opposite. I like seeing all the different options.
Yeah.
And seeing what's going on.
I do, and there are games I'll find just, you know, say suck it up and go past it and everything. But other times I'm like, I'll go online and watch it because I don't want to mess my own save up, even though I know it's a different save. I'm weird. Okay, I'm just weird.
You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own play style.
Yep.
But I more so enjoy just trying different things. I'm also since I kind of into the whole development process of these type of things, I like seeing the different ways I can make the AI act. And that's one of the reasons I'm still playing Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
Is because even though I've pretty much done everything, I'm still sitting there just playing with the AI and making them do weird things.
Yeah.
And I've still found some weird things that they do that I can make them do. Or like the one thing I did the other day is I was like, oh, well, I can put them in the car knocked out. What happens if I wake them up at the car and then use another car to push them off the cliff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that happened.
Well,
All right,
they flipped out.
Yeah, they flipped out pretty bad. But I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with the game AI, even stuff they don't intend you to do. And I just love going in and finding that stuff. And I love doing weird things like that in Fallout New Vegas. Like I remember the first time I played through my serious game in Fallout New Vegas, the two powder gangers you find in that first town that Caesar's Legion has come in and just like murdered everybody.
Yeah.
I went in there, didn't harm the two guys, helped them out, gave them some meds and whatnot, and then went about my way. And then my second playthrough, I gave them meds, I gave the one dude water, and I shot both of them.
It's like, yeah, sure, do it.
And I remember also on that same playthrough, I did the evil thing that Caesar's Legion wanted me to do, but then I went right back and murdered all of them.
I remember the first time I played that game, I actually spent everything I had for a good 15-minute fight, and I killed all the Legionnaires there. And I thought it was really cool. Like, oh my god, I felt awesome doing that.
That was actually something where the caravan shotgun came in handy, because I knew that they were pretty difficult to do with the getting gear. Is I used my normal guns to get up to that point.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, I just popped out the caravan shotgun, ran up to them, and shot every one of them in the face, and it just exploded their head.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, that works. And that is one cool thing. If you are a good enough aim and you do things right, you can actually blow pretty much anyone's head off, no matter what level you are.
Right, exactly. So yeah.
It's pretty great to see a really high level person like, oh, you're gonna die, and then you just blow their head off. And it's
blow
like,
them clean off. Yep.
All right.
Like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I guess I'm gonna
Now,
die.
that is what this game could use a lot more of. Is just individual giving and just things kind of going
Yeah, going crazy. Yep, exactly. I think that'd be cool. There is a little bit there's not as much mutilation in here that I think there could be, and that'd be make it funny. This is the first boss, Boom Boom, or I'm sorry, Boom Boom, or whatever his freaking name is.
Boom Boom.
And basically, it's Boom and his brother Boom.
Yep.
Actually, they're on fire, so I'm gonna take him out.
Well, this character was
Give me
okay.
your stuff.
I didn't think they were as great as some people thought they were.
These two characters?
Yeah.
And they're the first boss, so it's like whatever.
Although I did hear if you get the expanded story on them, they're pretty funny.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it actually. There's a lot of I can level up real quick. Yeah, Buzzsack's Rampage. Nice. Okay.
I think you actually don't you actually meet them in the pre-sequel?
I don't think you do. Well, you know what? You might actually. I haven't played all of it, so I don't know. Ow.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who?
Not us. Someone's probably hating us for not knowing that.
I know. Someone who's a big diehard fan. I'm sorry. As much as I enjoy Borderlands, I'm not that into the lore. Even though it's that's kind of the thing. I'm into the backstory of it because it's really cool and everything here. But at the same time, there's just not enough it there to keep me wanting to keep digging around for it. Like a lot of it's deliberately left, you know, vague.
Yeah.
And so.
Did you already kill Boom?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
His weakens fire, or he just seemed to die from fire pretty easily.
I mean, they weren't that hard anyways.
They're not. First boss is what it is. Actually,
that's right. We got to the second boss the last time I played this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do know the big thing too is kind of nice about replayability for this game is that they do have that mode where as you beat the game, you unlock like Vault Hunter mode, True Vault Hunter mode, Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, that kind of stuff. Oh, it's out already. To the point where as you keep going up, like Ultimate True Vault Hunter mode, like the high end one, is so high level and so ridiculous that even on my modded character, where I use the correct gun I have, the OP gun and everything, where I crit for like 1.1 million every single hit, which is shooting like 3 shots a second, right?
Yeah.
Their health still doesn't move at all, really. It's ridiculous how much health and damage they do at those levels.
I wonder who's beating that mode on
I'm sure
legitimate character.
I'm sure someone has, and they have more patience and probably a better player than I am.
They're just going to be 0, and they're going to do the same thing I did with Mordecai on the first one, and they're just going to peck at people the whole time.
I wouldn't doubt. I think they've changed it there where that guys actually come after you some now, if you do that a lot, but they may have.
Who knows?
Okay. Forgot about
nice.
that. Why is this so liquidy?
So liquidy.
I have full inventory here. Let's see. Up yelling at me over there. Grade mod. I think mine's better. All right.
Oh well.
That's right. Yeah, this is where I can get inside this thing. I believe
Get all that
somewhere.
pre-order.
Or I have to. Yeah, exactly.
I think doesn't something start coming and attacking you here in a second?
Yeah, this is where I can. The only time in the game you ever do something like this. I wish there was more. Yeah, see, here it is.
There we go.
There we are.
Fire!
He says, "Wait."
Fire!
Serious damage.
Just do it. We're gonna be done in a second, anyways. Just do it.
I love that part. Just I sat there actually listening. He goes on forever.
Does he really?
Yeah, I sat there for a while. He does let go on forever.
I
actually don't remember if he ever moves. I don't know. It'd be like them to actually make him move though. It'd be funny. Fire.
God knows. I can't remember. I didn't. I think I was away from the gate at the time y'all were doing that.
This two's like really increased all of a sudden here.
Maybe it's because you're on the turn.
Probably. That one guy's limping back there.
Maybe your controller's just broken.
That could be. It is a relatively cheap controller because I can't find my actual legitimate one.
Well, I mean, we do.
Your controller feels funny. Your controller feels funny.
No, it doesn't.
To me, it feels funny.
Does it do anything when I'm moving it? Nope.
Nope. Sorry. Doesn't do anything at all.
Maybe this.
No, it's not doing anything for me. I'm sorry. You can stop. And I appreciate the effort, though.
Do something. I mean, you know what's weird though is it does show up as the second player controller.
Yeah, it does. Even it's plugged in, even though you can't like do split screen or anything.
Weird.
Out of this thing. There we go.
We did have it on my Mac, but I didn't feel like joining in, so whatever.
Yeah, you played it before, so.
I've actually never beat this game.
That's true. Maybe marathon. That'd take too long actually to marathon it one day.
Marathon.
It'd be a long ass. Well, it depends. If you're doing just the main story, the main story missions. That would be too bad.
Yeah, I could probably do that pretty quick.
Yeah.
But we still have Spec Ops: The Line on to marathon all the way through in co-op.
Exactly.
And see all the crazy stuff we can do, because both me and you've beaten the game, but there are a lot of decisions that could be fairly interesting with co-op.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if there's much decisions in that game that you can actually change.
Well, yeah, I don't know what all it does,
Yeah.
to be honest, with the different decisions.
We'll have to see anything there.
But I would still like to see what different characters say and stuff like that. Like when the two bodies are hanging on Spec Ops,
Yeah.
and you just, fire on them, kill both of them at the same time. What would it do?
Right, exactly. I fucking hate these birds.
Yeah, I never liked those birds.
Yeah. Come on.
Just
Oh,
annoying.
fucking damn it.
Go away.
Oh, get out of here.
How are we doing on time?
We're about like 50 minutes, 51 minutes, something like that. It's not too bad. We'll probably go up here, rescue Claptrap real quick. I think he's up here just a little bit, and call it a day, I think.
Call it a day.
What was the other big news you talked about? I think there was a couple. There wasn't actually too much really going on this week, it seemed like.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot. I mean, there's a couple big things. I mean, there's the whole thing with GTA 5 getting delayed, but we talked about that.
Yeah.
They are talking about if you pre-order the game, you can get a free game, and then you get like some extra money in
Like
game.
$1 million, yeah.
But even so, most of the games that were on there to get as a free game already owned.
I did too. I bought there was a Rockstar bundle pack a few years back on Steam, and I got that. And that I think is mostly all the damn games right there.
Yeah.
Midgets.
Isn't that basically just a reskin Boom model?
His Boom model was basically a midget model, just with like extra armor bits stuck onto him.
Yeah. Oh well.
Let's see. Yep. That's
Good effort.
We mentioned the Evolve Alpha is going on right now, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Evolve. I'm sorry, open beta kind of thing.
Open beta.
I gotta play that.
That's gonna be interesting.
I do hope that game turns out really well. I hope it does.
We may be doing some coverage on that, just seeing how the new stuff plays out.
Yeah, exactly.
If not, I mean, it comes out in February, so I mean, we're gonna
Not too
definitely
long,
be doing some stuff with that.
But I agree. Like I said, I want to play it some more and see what they did to change it up a little bit. Because I think the game is very, very fun. I hope it does well. It's just that I do agree there's a couple things where they could have, it had a problem where if you were playing the monster, right, and you went up against a really coordinated team, it's very difficult for you to survive or to make it through. If you play as a team and you were uncoordinated, the monster could just wreck you.
Yeah.
There didn't seem to be enough of a middle ground there, like a catch-up mechanic or something. I think the new game modes, where the defenders or the team, I should say, has to maybe go find people or go hunt the eggs to kill them.
Yeah.
Will add enough of a little bit of a middle ground where like the monster can take some time to go, farm, right? But he might lose more points overall because he's not stopping them from freeing people or not stopping them from killing eggs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good middle ground area for score points wise. I think the point in that's going to be point wise basically.
I got you.
Now granted, the hunt mode though is hunt, so you're supposed to be running away from the hunters. It's supposed to be just you and the team of hunters fighting, nothing else.
When I played it, I had a pretty good amount of fun playing as the monster, and I went up against a few couples really skilled teams, and I think I did a pretty good job as a monster. And whenever I played against those skilled teams, it seemed like it just got to a really intense match.
Yeah.
And I mean, it'd kind of just be a toss in the air who would win, because I mean, I would get in there, do some good damage, and then hop away, recover a little bit, and they would have to recover a little bit. But I mean, if you're the monster, you can do a lot of things to mess with the hunters.
Yeah, exactly.
Like one thing I told you about before was where I would like try to hurt some of the animals and get them all riled up, but already have an escape plan to get out of there quickly and stealthily. And the hunters would all run over to where those monsters were because they thought, oh, there he is, I heard some noise. They'd run over there, and of course I wouldn't be there, but they'd be looking all around in that area for me. I would just, skip across the map and then go eat something.
Yeah.
And then eventually they'd catch up with me and find me, but then at that point I was, I either evolved again or, doing whatever. So, it got pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty well balanced.
I think so. I think the new Game Boy, will take care of the problems that I agreed with on it. So
I would like to see how the new desert map though is, because that doesn't have very much cover for either the hunters or the monster.
Yeah.
So that could be very interesting in how that works out. But they did add a lot of verticality to that map, so you have a lot of places to hide, both on the ground and up high.
Yeah.
So that verticality there could be very interesting, because there were actually times where, as the monster, I would just crouch down and hide in one area, and most of the hunters would just run right below me on the ground. And it was like, okay, Cool.
Yep.
Bye. Run the other direction, and they would keep walking that way. It was fun as the monster, though, to kind of lure the hunters into like a swamp where I knew there was one of those huge monsters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the giant alligator.
Yeah, and I would be like, I would see him and be like, oh god, whoops, don't want to step on him.
Yep.
Hop across the other side of the lake and just kind of sit there. The hunters would see me jetpack into the lake and then just get eaten by that thing, and I'd be like, okay.
Yep. There's many times that I would. Well, I remember being the hunter. I would throw jetpack across that friggin' lake and lose jetpack halfway across it and fall in there. Like, damn it.
You got caught by those plants a lot. You had like
A decent
worst
amount.
luck.
There was like random times I would like be jetpacking and I'd fall into them. It sucked.
You had really bad luck with that because it seemed like every time we would play, at least once a match, you would get fall. But like,
Yep, I'd fall and hit them and
it
something
didn't
like
even
that.
seem to be like your fault. They would just like, you just have the worst luck about falling.
Yeah,
into
where
them.
I'd land into it. Yeah, exactly.
But one thing that does suck about that game though is if you're playing it on a bad team and you get caught by one of those, a lot of people will just run off and not
Yeah,
even pay
exactly. Not even
attention to the
pay
fact
attention.
that
You're captured. Exactly. It's like, come on, really? Die.
That's a good strategy for the monsters though, is to try to lure people into those.
Yeah.
But also take out their medic as quickly as possible.
Right. Exactly.
Because at that point they can't heal. And as much damage as they can do, if you're fully healed and fully evolved, you're screwed. And even sometimes if you're the level 1 monster, if you can knock out their medic quick enough, they can't do enough damage to take you out at that point.
Yeah,
they can't keep healing.
And that kind of boils down to being the whole, organized team versus a good monster, that kind of stuff here. Oh, they're beating him Claptrap here.
Well, I think that's
I think this is a good note to end on right here. You think so?
Yeah,
Just watch him
that's
beat him
pretty
up. I think we missed his funny little lines he was saying. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and just end it right here for him. While you watch him get beat up. Yep. Nope. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to comment, like for more videos in the future like this.
Also
Let us
subscribe.
know. Yep, also subscribe too. Let us know in the future any questions, or you want us to play any other kind of games, or any recommendations for games to play in the future. We're looking forward to anything to play next week. What do you think?
Well, I had a very weird idea.
All right. What's that idea? We say it here, or we say it later?
I'll go ahead and say it because if we don't do it, too fucking bad.
All right.
But I was actually thinking about doing a very weird Ramble Over where I actually play Battlefield 4 online.
Ooh. An actual online multiplayer match?
Yeah, because most of the matches last about 60
Are you sure
minutes.
it's a good idea? We're all bad when we record, so I mean...
I'll just not talk that much.
Okay. We'll focus in and actually see you die.
Or if if it does get to that point, I do know one thing I can still do while talking, which is just fly a helicopter, and I'll just annoy the hell out of my team and just fly the helicopter around the map the whole time.
Oh my god. I know what we should do. Scenic tours on battlefields.
Do what?
Scenic tours in Battlefield. Like, fly the Blackhawk.
There we go.
And when people get in there, turn voice chat on, be like, welcome to the scenic tours of Battlefields, ladies and gentlemen. Look to your left, you see that guy's got an RPG. Let's go ahead and dodge that real quick here. Basically be Flynn from Bad Company 2.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be awesome.
I could just scare the hell out of my teammates. I was actually telling Austin about a thing I figured out works pretty well. If you're good enough to fly on the helicopter, and you get low to the ground, a lot of times tanks will see you as an easy target and just fire at you.
Yeah.
But if you fly head on at them and tilt your helicopter at the right moment, most of the time their shells will fly right past you. And it's because when you're flying around them, trying to get around them, they can get a good bead on you with the turret. When they're already aimed at you and you're waiting on that, you have a better chance at dodging that. And I had a number of times the other night where it flew past me. And so we can try to do that a few times just to scare the hell out of our teammates.
Let's do it. I think we'll look into that then. We'll look into doing that possibly then.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. You have a good one.